On this episode of Our American Republic, we will discuss the purpose of government. A good place to start is with the words of John Locke, whose writings deeply influenced discussions on governance held by the founders. In his two treatises of government, Locke summarized the reasons that people yield some of their freedoms to a government, including for the mutual preservation of their lives, liberties, and estates, which I shall call by the general name property. Locke believed that people create governments only with an intention in everyone the better to preserve himself, his liberty, and property. In context of individual liberty, Locke wrote that government's only purpose is to be directed to no other end but the peace, safety, and public good of the people, unless that government should violate the social contract, wherein he states that the community retains a supreme power of saving themselves from the attempts of anybody whenever they carry on designs against the liberties and properties of the subject. Let's look at how these philosophical statements on the purpose of government were implemented by the founders. Drafted in June of 1776, the Virginia Declaration of Rights was designed to secure the enjoyment of life and liberty, with the means of acquiring and possessing property. These securities would be coupled with a government instituted for the common benefit, protection, and security of the people, nation, or community. And this sentiment was echoed in the Declaration of Independence, where Thomas Jefferson wrote, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men." This statement on the purpose of government served as the very foundation of the intent behind the drafting of the United States Constitution. The U.S. Constitution was designed to allow us to protect the rights of all law-abiding American citizens. It was ratified only because of a shared desire held by the founders to compel future American governments to protect individual and states' rights for all time. By exercising our rights in the form of constitutional checks and balances, the federal government could be encouraged to focus indefinitely upon its primary function, security of our liberties. American governments exist to protect the lives, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all citizens. After the 9-year American Revolution, the founders permanently enshrined their core purpose of government into the preamble of the United States Constitution, which was to establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. How far have modern expectations of government moved beyond the protections of our lives, liberty, and property? How much personal liberty is to be yielded in exchange for government protections? What is the ultimate source of governmental authority?